The thing about special collections and archives at the Thousand Oaks Library is that unlike the books and magazines and CDs that you find in the rest of the library, our materials are usually what you'd call primary sources. It's the original thing, not a book written about the person, but that person's book or journal or letters. And so you can go back to the original material before anybody else put their interpretation on it and see for yourself what these things were. We have original scripts, one of the largest collections of radio scripts in the world. The American Radio Archives started around Rudy Valley, and we have the premier collection on Rudy Valley in the world. We also have collections of Norman Corwin, Frank Brzee, a number of important radio writers and personalities, as well as collections of KNX and the Pacific Pioneer Broadcasters, and many others related to television and radio broadcasting.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the following play, any similarity to caterpillars, living or dead, is purely coincidental.
Take a bow, G.I. Take a bow, little guy. The Superman of tomorrow lies at the feet of you common men of this afternoon.
Norman Corwin is a very famous radio writer who went on to work in television and radio, got his start at CBS with Words Without Music and Columbia Presents Corwin's. He went on to many award-winning shows, including writing the movie screenplay A Lust for Life, which was nominated for an Oscar. Some of his most famous works were On a Note of Triumph, which signaled the end of the war in Europe in 1945. My Client Curly, which is a wonderful tale about a caterpillar becoming a star, which was later made into a movie with Cary Grant. And We Hold These Truths, which is about the American Bill of Rights.
Wouldn't surprise me none if we had to fight more wars.
Why, you mean to say we're maybe going to have to fight all over again to keep our independence? Well, I hope it don't get to be a habit.
I hope it does. Pretty good habit to get into, fighting for your rights. Always somebody waiting for a chance to steal valuables. And if freedom ain't a valuable, I don't know what is.
Norman Corwin was a very important man in radio, mostly because of how intellectual his writings were. He had a wide vocabulary. He's one of the only people I ever knew that actually read a dictionary for fun. And he loved playing with words. And when you look at his scripts, you can see how he's reworked and reworked, finding the exact word that would express his emotions about the thing as well as the fact of the thing. And in the 40s and the 50s, when he was at his most prominent, I think that's what people really enjoyed about him, was the feeling that he was a real word master, that he put a real intellectual view on everything he did, whether it was humor or whether it was a serious piece. I think the kind of literary expression that he brought to radio doesn't really exist anymore. I mean, that's something that's frozen in time now.
All right. I suppose it's do or die.
You feel any better?
No, he went up.
Well, stay under it some more. Is it easy?
No, damn it, I'm freezing.
I don't think you need to be polite, but these roses are going. My wife isn't feeling well, and I want to bring these roses home while they still look good.
I just say thank you for coming and listening and responding.
The materials that we have are unique in that a lot of these things truly are one of a kind and cannot be found anywhere else, which is why people come from all over the world to see this collection. Even though we do reference online and over the phone for people, a lot of people want to come and see that for themselves. And there's something really to be said for seeing the original letter and really taking it in, really being able to see and touch the original things that imparts something about the creation that, that you just can't get out of a book or other material. Whether you're interested in radio history and Norman Corwin, or if you'd like to learn more about the Conejo Valley, please feel free to come down to Special Collections at the Thousand Oaks Library, and we'll be glad to help you.